Welcome to the Firefall Show. This is Krytos from MMOBomb.com, and today we're going to be talking about the Dreadnaught. Yes, the Dreadnaught class is this badass here that I have, and he has a minigun and many other goodies. But before we get into that, let's talk about what Firefall is. For those who don't know, Firefall is a free-to-play, massively multiplayer online first-person shooter. Try saying that 10 times fast. MMO FPS for short. So basically, this is a game that's kind of like WoW, where you have this immersive world, this gigantic open world that you can go roam around, check it out, and explore, kill guys, get loot, you know the deal. What sets this one apart is a couple things. One is, this is a first-person shooter, so it's very skill-based, very twitch-based. You gotta have the skills to like jump around, you jet around, you gun people down. You don't mash buttons, instead you gotta aim. You gotta have some good aim. So that's one thing that sets it apart. Another thing too, which we're gonna get into in the future, is the immersive world. The way they're releasing content is gonna be as people push away this purple curtain called the melding, which is basically toxic space death. You push it away eventually through crafting and working together as a community. You can push this stuff back and reveal the bigger world. But that's what Firefall is in general. So how do you do all that? You gotta pick a character, you gotta level up, you gotta be a badass. There are 5 classes available in Firefall, and today we're gonna focus on the Dreadnaught. The Dreadnaught has a couple of things. One is the special ability that sets him apart. It's called Heavy Armor. You activate this, and basically it makes you a little bit stronger in terms of how much damage you can take. Damage is greatly reduced during that short period of time. He is kind of like the Heavy from TF2. He's got basically a badass minigun here. It is not very accurate at long range. Notice how the spread is pretty wide. So this is, you know, it is kind of a chain gun, and you would think it's good for long range, but it's really not that great. This is much more accurate long range. Look at that spread. Just compare that for a second versus this. This spread, horrible. However, up close and personal, that DPS is killer. His alternate fire, though, is a little shield here. It pops it up here. I don't find it too useful, but it is nice leading into combat if you are trying to get a little bit closer, cut that distance down before you open fire. Now, there's a lot of abilities you can get as Dreadnaught, and I'm going to go through those on a different day through an advanced tutorial. I'll kind of sum up some different classes. But for now, we're keeping it simple. If you're new to the game, great. This is the video for you. We're going to highlight and demonstrate the Dreadnaught class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up for some PvP, and we're going to take a look at how the Dreadnaught behaves and how you use them properly in some of the battles that you'll be fighting online against other people. So let's go ahead and get queued up for some deathmatch. Alright, here we have our team deathmatch level, and we're starting off in the spawn location, and the first thing you should do is pay attention to your teammates, look at what they're doing, and wait for them. Don't charge out like that guy just did. Wait till all your teammates are together and go as a group. You want to fight your battles as big of a group setting as possible to cover each other, back each other up, revive each other. So this is team deathmatch, and so really it's the kills that matter. And after someone gets down, you're not completely out of the game yet. You have to wait until you bleed out or you get executed. So there's a chance that people can get picked up and healed. So like this, they say execute, he is done for good, that's a heal. That's a kill. What I really need is a heal. So I'm backing off here, and unfortunately we don't have any medics, do we? Alright, so I can't rely on heals. This is just be balls to the wall, gonna have to charge in there. Dreadnaughts, your best way to kill is really point blank, because this weapon, the minigun, has not the best accuracy, but tons of DPS up close. That DPS up close is going to be, it can't be challenged when you're going face to face. That sniper really was out of position. They needed to be far away, but since I was just chasing her down, there wasn't much she can do anyway. Except I am pretty low health right now, so I could die very easily. This is a repair station. I should be able to get a little bit of health here. But not fast enough, in my opinion.
Loading bullets.
Now, one strategy too is use your secondary weapon whenever you need to shoot things from far away. This is going to do a lot more damage. That's doing more damage than my main gun will do. Simply because that spread is so far and that long distance, it's just not worth it. it's not worth it to use your minigun. You're just gonna miss most of your shots. You're gonna waste your ammo. So right now we're kind of camping their spawn, although we can't really get in there. They still have multiple exits to come out of. There's a sniper over here, so let's go take him down. Another thing I want to point out is the abilities. Right now I'm pretty low level, so I only have one basic ability, which is the heavy armor. The cooldown is 60 seconds, which is not bad at all, so you should use that cooldown as much as you can. Use that ability as much as you can, because the only price you have to pay is the cooldown. So there really isn't a price to pay. So charging in the battle, if you're getting shot at, just press Z. Press your, there we go, let's press it right now. I'm getting shot at. And it helps protect you from these shots. So anytime you can reduce damage is a great thing. Anytime you can pick up health and get healed is also a great thing. So if you got a medic behind you, you're in great shape. You can charge into battle, super buff. Just make sure you keep your medic alive. Medic Dreadnaught is a very deadly combo because of the DPS from the Dreadnaught and the amount of damage the medic can heal is amazing. Now, same goes though, if they have a medic, you want to focus fire down that medic. Don't let them out of your sight because they're just going to keep healing and slowing things down. I wish I had heavy armor at that time because that would have been the perfect example of when you would need it. But that's okay. Respawn and we're ahead of the game right now. We've got 10-7. And so, it's looking pretty good for us. Anyway, this is just some of the basics of the Dreadnaught gameplay. You got your minigun, you got your shield. You know, I want to use the shield this time. It's great for when you're charging into battle, but otherwise it does kind of slow down your jets refueling. Cause take a look at the yellow bar on the right. That's my jetpack fuel, which it recharges over time, but using the shield does slow down the jets. Snipers face to face, there's just nothing they can do. They just drop like flies. Oh, that's an engineering turret though, which I want to take down because it will hurt. I ran out of ammo, so it's much better to switch weapons and get a chance at killing him. Got him. Because that reload time, check out this reload time. Look how brutal this is. I'm still reloading. Now. I went halfway across the map practically, then I reloaded. So again, your secondary weapon, don't take it for granted. It is a great secondary weapon, especially for long range. Right now, it's looking really good for us, 13-10, and we are just stacking outside their base. They're foolishly coming out one by one. If you see that, we're fighting them in all kinds of advantageous situations, where it's just 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, that kind of stuff. That assault, by the way, they like to do area effect splash damage, kind of like a rocket launcher. And those rocket launchers, I have to be on the ground for them to really do lots of damage. Oops, that guy got a double kill. So, your jetpacks are great to jump up in the air and juke people, but most importantly, if you're fighting someone like a assault, basically they have a rocket launcher, you want to get in their face, because you're a Dreadnaught. You can take the damage, you can dish it out very, very strongly when you're close. So use those jetpacks, stay up in the air, stay off the ground, and get in their face. Don't give them a chance to get a clean shot on you. You'll take those assaults right down. Don't forget to use your heavy armor. As long as I keep my gun on him, I should be able to take him down before he gets me. I'm probably going to die, so I'm just going to execute him before I die to ensure the kill. But if I can survive, I can get some health. Oh, did not. Let's see how I'm doing on the scoreboard. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. Just got bumped down. Anyway, so this is Team Deathmatch, and just another intro, basic thing to Firefall. You can collect resources and get money, basically in-game money, through doing player versus environment stuff in the open world, where you can harvest materials and minerals. Or you can play Team Deathmatch like what I'm doing right here, and you'll be rewarded anyway with cash type stuff. So it's really great that they offer options for PvP and PvE. Anyway, so this is a video showing the Dreadnaught. I'll be showing different battle frames in the future. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I would be very interested in checking them out. Well, this is Krytos signing out.